All right, so welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yes.
And today we are diving into the world of content creation.
That's right.
And we have this this YouTuber's update that I came across, and I thought it was fascinating, and it really got me thinking about like what it takes to build an audience, in today's world.
Yeah. It's
pretty crazy out there.
it's so saturated.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot we can kind of glean from this particular creator and what they're doing that's working.
Absolutely. And I think it's so interesting because they hit 1,500 subscribers
Wow.
in less than a year,
Right.
which is amazing in and of itself.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, it is, but it's not even that. Like, it's the way that they're talking about it.
Right.
It's just like overflowing with this genuine, like, gratitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they're so excited, they're not taking it for granted.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really important point too, because that I think feeds into their success.
Well, absolutely.
It's that genuine appreciation for the people that are watching.
Yeah.
That I think makes people feel like they're a part of something.
Right.
It's a community.
Exactly.
It's not just like, I'm just watching this person.
It's not transactional.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and speaking of their journey, they actually talk about struggling with confidence early on,
Oh, yeah.
and even feeling like their voice wouldn't matter.
Right.
Which, I mean, come on, like, who hasn't felt that way?
I think especially when it comes to content creation, that is like
Yeah.
the number one
It's scary.
hurdle to get over.
Yeah.
Is that feeling of like,
Why would anybody care what I have to say?
exactly, who am I to be putting myself out there?
Right.
But
But I think this creator's story is so important because it's like,
yeah,
it shows you that, like, it's okay to feel that way.
you're not alone.
Right. You're not alone. Everybody feels that way.
And that the important part is pushing past that.
Yeah. And they even talk about having a folder full of unfinished projects,
Oh, sure.
which is like,
All been there.
yeah, like we all have that.
The graveyard of ideas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that fear of imperfection.
Right.
Like, it can be paralyzing.
It is, because you're always waiting for that perfect moment or the perfect whatever
Right.
to put something out there. And the truth is, there's never a perfect time.
Right.
And there's never going to be like a perfect product.
Yeah. And this creator is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Because they push past that fear.
They just started putting stuff out.
Right.
And look at them now.
Yeah.
1,500 subscribers.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just shows you that
Yeah.
it's the act of sharing.
The doing
Right.
is what matters.
Exactly. And then,
That's how you connect with people.
yeah.
That's how you grow as a creator.
And here's where it gets really interesting to me.
Okay.
They talk about being inspired by Matthew Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
The guy behind Game Theory.
Oh, yeah. I love him.
Yeah. And specifically how he focuses on educational content.
Yeah. He found his niche.
Right. And it just got me thinking, like,
Right.
finding your niche
Yes.
is so crucial in building that dedicated audience.
Yes. It's essential because I think for a lot of people, especially when you're first starting out, you're trying to be everything to everyone.
Right.
You want to appeal to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
But the truth is that can actually be really detrimental.
Dilute your message.
It dilutes your message exactly.
Yeah.
And it can make it harder to connect with people because you're not really speaking to anyone specifically.
Right.
So by finding your niche, and I think this creator has done a really great job of that.
Totally.
They're carving out their own space within that kind of educational realm.
Yeah.
They're not just rehashing.
And they're finding a unique angle.
Exactly. They're finding a unique angle, and that's what attracts viewers.
Yeah, totally. And I think it seems like they've also adopted this, like, no bad ideas approach.
Right.
If
it sparks their curiosity, they go for it.
Exactly.
Certainly.
Like, they even talk about making a video.
Right.
Exploring how garlic butter is made.
I mean, come on.
Which, I mean,
That's relatable.
yeah, like, we've all probably wondered about it at some point.
Right.
But never thought to turn it into a video.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think that's what's so brilliant about it.
Yeah.
Is like finding inspiration in everyday life
Yeah.
and turning those seemingly simple questions
Yeah.
into engaging content. And it just shows their curiosity.
Yeah.
And I think it allows them to connect with viewers on a really relatable level.
Totally. And then after all that, they circle back to gratitude.
Oh, yeah. They're always thanking people.
Like, even thanking people who, like, didn't like their videos.
Right.
Which is, I thought, was pretty insightful.
It is. It shows a lot of maturity.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like, all feedback is valuable. You know, whether it's positive or negative, it's all part of the process.
Right.
The key is to use that feedback, both the good and the bad, to refine your content and keep growing.
Yeah. And so what does this all mean for you?
Yeah.
Like, if exploring everyday curiosities can lead to a successful YouTube channel,
Right.
what unique perspective and knowledge do you have?
What are you passionate about?
Yeah, what's your garlic butter?
What's your garlic butter?
Waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. Put it out there.
Yeah.
You never know what could happen.
That's right.
You could get 1,500 subscribers in less than a year.
That's right.
Just from garlic butter.
Just from garlic butter.
Who knew?
Who knew? All right, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.